jazz, let's move to Afro Beat, because Afro Beat is one of the subgenres of the Ghanaian highlife music, with the emergence of young music talents projecting their works internationally. There is a quick rise and dominance of Afro Beat music in the music space, but there's a seeming controversy between Afro Beat and highlife music. I'm joined on the phone by an ace sound engineer, Fred Chaymensa, better known in showbiz circles as Fredima, to give more insights on this matter. Fredima, if you can hear me, grateful for your time, sir.
Thank you very much, my brother. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, sir. Right, so to begin with, first of all, when you look at highlife music years ago and today, has there been any progress?
Yes, there has been progress. Thank you very much, and good evening to your listeners. Vast improvement and vast progress when you look at the kind of instrument that we use, the environment that we record, the kind of gadgets and the outputs. There's quite
There is a slight mix-up between Afrobeat, which appears to be a subgenre of highlife, and then highlife music. What is the difference between the two?
It's just the nomenclature, the system of naming. They are all the same because they all thrive on 4/4 time signature. And they all have the components of the three keys in music. That is the timing, tuning, and then tempo. You know, if you take the tempo aspect of any music, as you reduce it, it also become another genre of music. For instance, when we reduce the 4/4 beat to about 70 BPM, you get reggae beats. Between 70 and 80, you can't get reggae beats. If you fast forward it, it's high life. So the Afro beat tries between 115 beats per minute and a whole lot of. So Afro beat and highlights are almost the same. It is only in terms of how it is the composition is varied. I mean, people sing alongside English and other pidgin English pidgin to accompany Afro beat music. So that's how the thing is an Afro beat. But it's the same highlight. And most of them, in terms of the instruments that we use for highlife, most of them are missing in the Afro beat. For instance, the typical highlight, these are some of the instruments that you will hear. Arrangements, serious guitar, and then percussions. They are allowed to play at certain points that you call it the middle eight, or the intro, or maybe the bridge. That's how you call it. But in the Afrobeat, you see that most of these instruments are missing. They normally try on the kick drum, the bass, and some few what we call keyboard riffs. So these are the different, but mostly Afrobeat and highlight they are of the same family.
Right. So lastly, before you go, we have seen upcoming talents making headways and projecting Ghana's music to the international market. But we hear instances where musicians complain over stolen beats and even lyrics. What's your view on this?
Yeah, it's a very subjective matter. Stolen beat in terms of what? You see, now let me tell you the kind of DAWs that people are using in the studios. That is digital audio waves. Now, most of these keyboards and most of these are progressions that have been infused into our DAWs already. So most of these progressions is just a part of just laying your hands on the keyboard and it will be repeatedly. So if somebody also uses the same thing, especially those people who use Fruity Loops for their programming, most of the DAWs, that's the digital audio waves, are the same. So if you use this in your music and I also use it in my music, it doesn't mean I'm copying you, because that one, somebody has already sampled that kind of tone and we are all using it. So music is very dynamic when it comes to certain things. So sometimes I wonder why people tell people that you stole my music or something like that. In the modern world that we are, most of the digital audio are sampled. Anybody can use it depending upon the kind of music that you are doing. So
grateful for your time, sir. Grateful for your time, Mr. Fred Chaymensa.